All right, so the Lakers tip off their season in just 24 days. Media Day is this Monday, but Rob Pelinka and JJ Redick got a jump on breaking news earlier this week. The team signed JJ Redick to a contract extension just one season after getting the job.
We think he's a special coach with a special voice that's really helping us to continue to define the culture of Lakers excellence, and which just wanted to make a clear statement that this is what we believe in, what we're going to lean into, and what our players are going to mold into as we continue to develop the identity.
It's not lost on me the sort of rarity of a first-time head coach getting an extension. Like, I recognize how fortunate I am to be with an organization that supports me that way.
So while Redick's future may be clear, questions still remain around LeBron James's future. King James heads into the last year of his contract with the Lakers. Rob Pelinka reiterated the team hopes LeBron stays for however long he decides to keep playing.
The first thing we want to do in terms of LeBron and his future is just give him absolute respect to choose his story with his family in terms of how many years he's going to continue to play. He's earned that right, and he's the best one to talk about that in terms of how many years he'd like to play. We would love if LeBron's story would be to retire as a Laker. That'd be a positive story.
All right, Mark, everyone is waiting to hear what LeBron has to say on Monday. Where do you think things stand with King James right now?
I think it's very fluid because LeBron James wants to see how this whole season plays out with all these different moving parts. First, the team. Is this a championship contending roster? How about his own play? He's been playing at an all-star caliber level, entering his 23rd season, but he's going to be 41 December 30th. He's made it clear he has no interest in playing just as a relegated player, role player. So I think from training camp to the end of the season, he'll have a much better, firm grasp on this. This is his final year or not, and if the Lakers want him back.
Now, you talk about LeBron James with the team, but, you know, you also have Luka Doncic, who's now kind of becoming that leader of this team. Can you see those two pieces, despite how old LeBron is, them getting it done this season? Because it may be the last for LeBron.
Yeah, I think from a chemistry on the court standpoint, it's going to be fine. I think early on last season, we saw a glimpse of that. Luka Doncic was running the offense. Yeah. LeBron James moving off the ball, being more of a defensive player. Now, toward the playoffs, it was a lot of game ball-centric, Luka Doncic heavy. JJ Redick was talking about the need for them to share the ball. I think that they'll figure that out with time. I think the bigger part is just what are the Lakers' priorities going to be this season? Is it going to be all about making win-now moves for this final season to help them win a championship, or will they keep in mind the future ramifications? In the Lakers' perspective, they think that they can do both, but Rob Pelinka is always talking about he'll only make a move if it's something that yields sustained Laker excellence. So there is a little bit of a gray area there.
Well, if Luka can dedicate himself to winning a championship like he did losing weight, we're winning another championship, baby. All right, what about the decision to extend JJ Redick? What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, Rob Pelinka gave us that news at the press conference. Very surprising.
Yeah, I was about to say, that did sound surprising.
I don't think anyone was expecting that, and here's why. The Lakers have been high on JJ Redick after his first season, but it was one season, and he's been a first-year head coach. But, you know, Rob Pelinka said this has to do with their confidence and belief with how great of a leader JJ Redick was. I think it also sent the message that they're committed to Luka Doncic long-term. They're also committed to JJ Redick long-term. And he has thought long and hard. He can improve how he handles the emotional swings of a season, of course. After your first season as a coach, he can improve rotations, decision-making, but he gave a really strong first impression to the front office, to the players, that he knows his stuff. He obviously played in the NBA, and he knows how to relate well to star players and rotation players.
He's got to be the first, head coach in NBA history to start off with coaching like little kids in basketball to just 2 years later now he got this contract extension after 1 year with the Lakers.